Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And, well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Edwards. And it's Irving in at the 1. And the Timberwolves with possession. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
3 misses in a row, still looking for their first bucket.
The 3. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Dallas, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they've definitely made a statement here in the early going, outpacing some teams that were projected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with honor.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution and some of it's just bad luck.
And it's Irving missing. The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Pass to Grant. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
Back to Irving. Now here's Reid. Fires from deep. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Such a confident shooter. Reid was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Pass to Sharp. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. No good. Unable to win this run.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Irving for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Timeout called, Portland. And now the league leaders in scoring. Now Portland with it. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for them. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Well, you know when your percentage from the field is in the low 30s, that means the game is not going your way.
Watching the film, guys, they were poor offensively. I expect much better execution tonight.
Simons is checked in for Portland. And the Timberwolves also making a change. McDaniels checked in. Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Gobert passes to Irving. Takes the 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You can't help but look toward their defense. And they're totally lost.
Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Portland's head coach. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Timeout called, Portland.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Simons outside. And here's Grant from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 18. To the paint. Back to Irving. Outside McDaniels. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Grant against Reed. Grant, the pass to Benton. Shot clock at 5. Will it go? Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
From behind the arc. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 6.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Counted.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Klingon, he's checked in for... now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
So for Minnesota right now, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Irving in at the point. Grant's shot is off.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
Ayton inside. He's against Gobert. Ayton, no good.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And here's Grant from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Grant's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, Grant getting more confident from deep.
Edwards, a pass to Irving. Lets a 3 fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Benton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Reed with a basket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game. Portland has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Kamari. Back to Benton. Lays it up and banks it in. Benton's got his second bucket on the night.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Outside Reed. Back to Irving. Edwards with it. From downtown. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And stolen by Irving. through the first half. A pretty lopsided affair. The T-Wolves on top, delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans.
Checking out the Trailblazers.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
How about all the points coming off those bench, man? I'm telling you, when you get that kind of scoring up and down the lineup, you can run.
That's it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Delano Banton out there with Shaden Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
I like wings who can score inside. Grant showing that skill.
Gobert passes to Irving. The kick out to Edwards. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 8 assists here tonight.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Banton. Ayton. Trailblazers keep it alive. And Grant gets it to go.
That's just a strong effort by Grant to follow the miss and save the possession.
Gobert finds Irving. Reed with it. Back to Irving. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Trailblazers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense. Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Here's Banton. He's guarded by Irving. Banton passes to Grant. Launches a 3. Again, the miss by Grant.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Irving for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
Back to Madden. Pass to Sharp. Here's Kamare. Again, the miss by Portland. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Kamare, covered by Alexander Walker. 3-pointer Sharp. Minnesota with a rebound.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Fires the 3. And it's Irving missing. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Sharp. Fires top of the key. The shot's good. Banton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran PJ Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you never understand. BA?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Sharp against Edwards. Pass to Kamari. Here's Benton. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer Sharp. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Kamari. Outside Sharp. Hayden with a screen. They need this. Sharp. That one's good. Sharp's got 5 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a...
Stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
And Minnesota making a change here. Irving's checked in, setting the floor for the Timberwolves. We've got Dante DiVincenzo, Jaden McDaniels out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Garza in at the 5. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Irving for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. Pass to Sharp. On the wing, Grant for 3. On target from range.
The answer from Jeremy Grant. He's really grown into that three-point shot.
Outside Irving. Outside McDaniels. On the wing, Irving. Back to Daniels. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defended by Henderson. And DiVincenzo with a basket. On the assist by McDaniels.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
It's Sharp on the wing. Pulls it in from the elbow. The rebound by Ingles.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Irving is doubled. To the wing, right side. All right, Stan, what's one rule you change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
Ben, he's checked in for Henderson. Here's Sharp. And a nice finish on the layup.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the kid.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Here's Garza. And a miss there on the triple. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels against Grant. Pass to Kamari. Three-pointer. The rebound by Ingles. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 15-5 run. Outside Irving. From deep. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.